Oba, Horura! Loving the energy, glad you're here today. Appreciate your time and brain power, family, tuning in. Today we will be talking about God's message through mathematics. Now, this is very, very important. This actually explains everything, which has already been done by so many different scientists and so many different activists and people that's trying to get to the truth. And the truth is that math is the language and the law of the universe. So today I'm doing something different. As you know, in my previous videos, I like to add the memes and the pictures for more clarity and information to the visual cortex. So today I did a lot of detailed research and I put a lot of things together in my own words. So I will be reading off of my notes and I will add the memes so they will give clarity. So with that being said, first, we must understand that nobody created math. It was discovered. It is the universal language and law. No matter where you are in the universe, 1 + 2 will always equal 3. Energy always expresses itself mathematically. Numbers hold energy and actually exist. They are merely symbols for our other things. The relationship between numbers cannot be labeled as man-made. Numbers are actually elemental particles of which everything is composed of. These axioms were divulged by our ancient ancestors and displayed in an undifferentiated manner, which still fluster scientists today. Math as we know today is only a tool to symbolize quantities. Simply put, it is used to sustain the rich and oppress the poor. Vortex space mathematics gets its difference by dynamic math, which shows the qualities of the numbers rather than the quantities. Gradually, we come to see numbers in a simply yet profoundly perfect three-dimensional matrix grid pattern that form the shape of a torus. Vortex math, of course, in the family of sacred geometry in a form that has its three-dimensional nature. It has been emphatically expressed that one of the most important systems that nature naturally obeys is the power of two binary systems, in which the pattern starts by 1 and continues by doubling the numbers. Cells and embryos develop following the sacred pattern: 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and so on. These patterns have many names, which some call the blueprint of God. Math, by this analogy, would be God's thumbprint, leaving all religions behind. This is the template of the universe and is all within our base 10 decimal system. In Vortex math, science of torus anatomy, there is a pattern that repeats itself: 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5, and so on. As you can see, 3, 6, and 9 are not in this pattern. This is because of the vector created to represent the numbers. A scientist by the name of Marco Rodin called this the flux field, which is a higher dimensional energy that influences the energy circuit of the other 6 points. Notice I said 6. This is the harmonic composition of the heavenly creator. Let me explain. Let's start at 1. 1 doubled, it is 2. 2 doubled is 4. 4 doubled is 8. 8 doubled is 16, which means 1 + 6 equals to 7. 16 doubled is 32, resulting in 3 + 2, which is 5. If you do 7 doubled, it is 14. 1 + 4 equals 5. 32 doubled is 64. 6 + 4 is 10. 1 + 0 equals 1. If we continue, we will emphatically keep the same pattern: 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. As you can see, there is no mention of 3, 6, and 9. It is as if they are beyond this pattern, free from it. However, something strange occurs when you double it. 3 doubled is 6. 3 plus 3 equals 6, excuse me. 6 doubled is 12. 6 plus 6 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. In this pattern, there is no mention of 9. 12 plus 12 equals 24. 2 plus 4 equals 6. It's like 9 is beyond. 24 plus 24 equals 48. 4 plus 8 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Completely free from both patterns. 48 plus 48 equals 96. 9 plus 6 equals 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. 96 plus 96 equals 192. 1 plus 9 plus 2 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 192 plus 192 equals 384. 3 plus 8 plus 4 equals 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Then on again, 384 plus 384, 768. 7 plus 6 plus 8 equals 21. 2 plus 1 equals 3. But when you start doubling 9, 9 plus 9 equals 18. 3 plus 6 equals 9. 18 plus 18 equals 36. 3 plus 6 equals 9. It will always result in 9. Again, 36 plus 36 equals 72. 7 plus 2 equals 9. 72 plus 72 equals 144. 1 plus 4 plus 4 equals 9. 144 plus 144 equals 288. 2 plus 8 plus 8 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. You gotta feel me. And you gotta feel all of the scientists before me. I'm not an actual scientist, but this stuff can be simplified very easily if we just do the math. Okay, so kicking back to Vortex space mathematics, we notice how the 9, 3, and 6 is in red and does not connect at the base. That is because it is a vector. The 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5 is the third dimension, while the oscillation between the 3 and 6 demonstrate the fourth dimension, which is the higher dimensional magnetic field of the electrical coil. As we look at the electrical coil, I want you to understand the workings of God in all its variations of expressing itself through itself by what can be called self-similarity. With that being said, we can journey to the next affirmation of God's numerical essence through a fundamental concept, ancient Chinese philosophy and culture called the yin and yang, which holds a supreme principle that all things exist as inseparable and contradictory opposites. For example, female, male, dark, light, old, and young, representing dualism. In fact, the yin and yang is not of duality, but rather a trinity. This is because the 3 and 6 represent each side, yin and yang. The 9 is actually the S curve between them. Everything is based on thirds, as once said by Nikola Tesla. One of the greatest and most ancient examples could and will be the Kemetic Trinity, also called Egyptian Trinity, which consists of the father, Osiris, the mother, Isis, and the son, Haru, Horus. Another example, which was actually plagiarized, took on the Trinity's affluence, which today, when most people think of the Holy Trinity, they instantly think of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as found in Catholicism and Christianity. Back on point. Okay, so our base decimal system is not man-made. Rather, it is created by this flow of energy. Okay, now when I said the oscillation between 3 and 6, what I mean reverts back to vortex math and its relativity. 3 doubled is 6, and 6 doubled is 12. But 1 plus 2 equals 3. Then 12 doubled is 24. But 2 plus 4 equals 6. And 24 doubled is 48. But 4 plus 8 equals 12. And 1 plus 2 equals 3. So as you can see, the 3 and 6 go back and forth in their own separate dimension. This created other important patterns of threes. The mathematical blueprint of God can be visualized by the 2D torus on the screen. The 2D number mat forms a 2D skin of the torus and thus demonstrates the concept of the winding of the coil. And the 9 demonstrates the omni-dimension, which is the higher dimensional flux emanation called spirit, which always occurs in the center of the field lines, just as the solar plexus residing in the human body. This blueprint could actually solve mankind's need to energy efficiency. So I put a lot of stuff in the memes for y'all. I put a lot of stuff together. I did what everybody does, you know, when you're looking at amazing videos. I got on Google. I downloaded so many images. I appreciate y'all rocking with me today. What I did was, while having these memes and doing this research, I had these pictures and stuff, and I had my equations next to me while doing this and being able to explain it. I truly appreciate y'all rocking with me today. I hope this has opened up your mind to the Creator and how the Creator works through numbers. This has been another video by yours truly, Oba Harura. Peace and power within.